What the hell is it? Yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, bro, who is your doctor?
Knew for sure that the man was Diddy. Guess who I'm still gonna pick?
I'm still gonna pick Diddy.
It was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Us. Yeah, good job. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Hey Siri, call Dad.
Maybe you should have called him first before doing all.
Hey Siri, cool. Why? Like that's what I'm saying. Why didn't she just bell my man before? Did she think she was Mario and Luigi or something? Bro, what's going on?
Yes. She will definitely not be riding that.
That's funny.
Soon.
What's mad is that probably would have happened to me as well.
To pick the bear, and I said I'm a firm believer. If you can't make it out alive by yourself, then you don't deserve to make it out alive.
All right, great. Can you tell me how you make a fire in the woods?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hold on, you're triggered over the making fire conversation?
I'm not. I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
It's kind of funny.
But she was just opening her mouth and speaking. What do you mean you don't feel like having a conversation anymore? She was just talking so much about it.
Making fire conversation?
I'm not. I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
It's kind of funny to me that, I mean, you were so into the conversation 5 seconds ago.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to answer any questions. Very strange.
I don't feel like answering this question.
Sounds like someone wouldn't be able to make it in the woods.
Man, I think I just got fucked, and it is hell, dude. Oh my Lanta! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, it's okay, girl, it's all good. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is my second crash in 3 days.
Second crash in 3 days? Who
What?
gave you your license?
License? Who gave you the car?
Me.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even brave enough to try and mount a door by myself. Why do you think you're like, what?
You joking.
Wow.
This is what it's like to be an independent woman. Looks fun, doesn't it?
I don't know why she would try that. Oh my god, now these videos are hilarious, bro. And a grown man had to come and help.
They should definitely stay as far away from a kitchen as possible.
I hate to break it to you, but misandry isn't a real thing, just like reverse racism isn't a real thing.
And I look forward to telling some out there that comparing apples and oranges is not the best way to make a logical point.
Yes, you can be hateful and prejudiced towards men.
And what's that called, everyone? That's right. That's called misandry.
But men will never be systematically oppressed for being men in the society like women are.
I still have yet to see any evidence actually provided that shows where women in the Western world are systematically oppressed in any shape or fashion. But just so that some individuals out there are aware, systematic oppression is not required for misandry to exist. Where do these ideas come from?
Misandry is literally a response to misogyny.
And sadly, some individuals out there have convinced themselves of that, so therefore they consider it okay to hate an entire demographic based on attributes that they cannot control. Now, what does that sound like?
While we can all agree that hate in any form is not a good thing, misogyny on a daily basis, while misandry is hurting your feelings.
It's really amazing how some out there do try to justify hatred of others,
God.
isn't it?
Sexism is sexism, no.
Oh my god, this woman on my screen she might be the dumbest person I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you lot can't even like really see my face like that. I might have to like back up slightly. Wow, this is crazy. This is actually ridiculous to me that women like this exist and they genuinely think like what they're saying and doing is right. I'm bewildered right now. I don't have no response
matter
to
who
this
it's
situation.
pointed towards, and misandry is just another form of sexism.
Niall. Oh my god, Niall! Niall!
And what exactly do you want my human to do about that, Cheryl? You're behind the wheel. Start the car.
She was yelling at my guy Niall like he got them into that situation. Ma'am, you're driving. Move.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I do need a man. It's not that serious, bro. It's a suitcase. She can... No, she already brought it up halfway, bro. She has to be lying. No shot. My eye keeps watering, bro.
Now you want a man because you're too lazy to carry a suitcase? Good luck finding one for only that purpose.
I don't even think they can beat me, and I'm a 55-year-old guy who can hardly walk or run or jump.
At 55 years old, veteran tennis pro Bobby Riggs thinks men players are superior to women players. To prove it, Riggs challenged the world's best women pros. Australian player Margaret Court accepted the bid to play Riggs in a $10,000 winner-take-all match.
I've got to go with Bobby in this match.
And I think Bobby Riggs is living on his past.
Have you got anything nice to say about Bobby Riggs at this point?
No, not really.
From Australia, meet Margaret Court. Her opponent, colorful and controversial Bobby Riggs.
Yo, you know, why the hell is my camera so big? Whose idea was it to put my camera that big? It was clearly mine, and I'm clearly
a bad guy.
So sorry about that.
See this most talked about match in the history of tennis. At the moment, it looks like Bobby's just toying with her.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like this Bobby guy's trying.
Bobby Riggs stand to play in those kind of rallies. Will that take too much energy out of him?
He's barely running around to be. Look.
I didn't think Bobby could play this well, and I didn't think that he could handle Margaret's power and her depth of shots as well.
Well, I don't really think she can win this match.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
One-sided match. There it is. Bobby Riggs wins 6-2.
He proved his point with pure action. You got it.
That is ridiculous, bro. I think they edited that. She might have gotten a point here and there. But that is crazy to think that a 55-year-old man is beating the world's best woman just like that with ease. He's trolling. You can tell he wasn't even trying like that. Oh my God. Oh, this is sad. It's just like that women's football match, bro, against them Utes, and them Utes smashed them up.
I respect that.
It's not funny.
Whoa!
How do you even manage to achieve something like that? I hope someone
She
had
sent
the fire
that chicken
department
to
on speed
hell.
dial.
Do we need men?
What the hell?
Not always.
Why?
We can live without like patriarchy.
Oh, I remember this. Oh yeah, then it shows everything. Yeah. If you might haven't seen this, I'll just leave the clip playing, innit? It's basically everything that men do, like what they do for work. Yeah, there's not one woman on earth that's doing this, bro. I swear that.
These numbers speak for themselves.
Even a surgeon? 81%? Oh, wow. This is crazy. Yeah,
These numbers
no men
speak
on
for
earth.
themselves, lady.
Bruh.
Saying there's no need for men is a straight up lie. The world as you know it would cease to exist.
I must be pretty weak-willed because all it took was falling in love with a man, and now I'm like, not really. I mean, I'm a feminist, but like, kind of. I don't really need my maiden name. I don't really need it. I like your last name better anyway. Like, I'll just take that. I know he can do his own laundry. I know that he can clean the house, but I want to do it for him.
Oh
I want
my
to cook all his
God.
meals. I want to make sure he's getting
Wow.
all his whole grains, all his vegetables. I want to make sure he's getting all that protein. He has not asked any of this of me. It just kind of naturally kicks in. Like, these instincts just kind of come out of like, oh, now I have to take care of you when you're sick. Oops, I made you breakfast and it fits all of your dietary requirements. My bad. I think I got
It's the wife effect. And it's funny because all these girls that say that they're not going to do this, as soon as they hit 30, 35, 40, they're going to get a man, they're going to get a husband, and they're going to start doing this. It's just like, just the way God made human beings, bro. It's just the way it's supposed to be. You want to take care of your man, and in return, your man take care of you, bro. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. It's a smart woman right here.
possessed by a housewife. Is that what happens?
This is what you call being a good partner. Modern women nowadays should try that once in a while.
Unpopular opinion, most men are not bad communicators, but a lot of women are conversation bullies. You have decided prior to speaking to your man what happened, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened, and who it happened with, long before he's had a chance to even give his side of the story. Now, whenever you come to speak to him and he's trying to talk to you, you continue to cut him off. You continue to interrupt him. And now he's just sitting there going, okay, whatever. And he lets you think whatever you want to think. And he apologizes just to end the argument and end the conversation. And y'all don't get to the bottom of anything. Now, your new thing is, I don't understand why he doesn't speak to me or tell me anything, because, baby, you don't allow him to. You have now made him feel emotionally unsafe. So why would he come to you and speak to you about anything? Because you are a conversation bully, baby.
Bully.
Now, this is a woman with amazing communication
bully.
skills. Some women can learn a thing or two from her.
Lastly, woman on here, I wanna combine both of them just to make a little light skin thing and just send her my way. Cause
Are you going to ruin this moment?
when my male coat, hold on, I'm bugging out trying to
Can
read
learn
this,
a thing
bro.
or two from her.
When my male coworker starts hinting that he likes me and I have to remind him we make the same amount of money,
Are you going to ruin this moment?
I absolutely have to.
All right, so I'm not a red pillar, but one thing I did take from the red pill community was that hypergamy talk, because this is nothing but pure hypergamy. They think like this, but when Corey says something like this,
Women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out.
now what Corey is doing, is it really
That's true.
truly wrong if women are wanting to deal with men that are doing way better than them anyway? Because you won't talk to a man that's doing just as good or just as bad as you if y'all are in the same position, but you'll go talk to the dude that's doing better than you. You won't try to build with the dude that's on your level, but then you'll try to jump and monkey branch to somebody else that's doing way better than you, and then you end up being abused and used or just tossed around.
It's crazy because a rich person compared to her who's just working like a normal, where was she working, bro? Look like she's working like KFC or something, bruv. Oh, she didn't even say. So I don't know why I thought she had like a KFC hat on. But the funny thing is, that was rude. I can't lie, sorry. She works a regular job, I'm assuming. She probably doesn't make like some crazy amount. She's working a job. So her coworker tries to chat to her and she's like, nah, you don't make that much money. So she clearly wants someone of way higher value. Fair enough. You want someone of way higher value, but the person of way higher value sees you as poor. But then if we say that out loud and we go, yeah, you're poor, I kind of like the fact that you're poor, I'm going to take advantage of that. That's a bad thing to say. There's a lot of things on this earth that people will do, but you're not allowed to say out loud because it makes you seem like a bad person. And I completely understand where this guy's coming
like
from.
Corey see that and they use it to their advantage, you can't really be mad at them.
And that's why women should take money out of the equation when it comes to standards.
You ever think you're gonna die alone? This morning I literally sent a text to my mom. I was like, Mom, I think I'm gonna die alone.
That's so sad.
I literally feel it.
Well, you're not.
Who is this?
No,
I feel like I know this
You're not
person.
alone. You have a cat.
And my cat's only gonna live like what, if I'm lucky, another like 12 years.
Give him creatine.
Okay, fine, 14 years of creatine. And then I'm dead. After she dies, I'm gonna die alone. I mean, I'm not gonna find a partner and die with someone.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, bro, everyone says that, bro. She's just being like, what's that thing called? Pick me? Yeah, she's being a pick me right now. She knows damn well she's not gonna die alone. Like, you're a woman. Women don't be dying alone unless their husband of 20, 30 years dies and you're already old. Then it's kind of like, eh. You know what I mean?
You looked at your DMs once, every guy's like, oil up, boom, 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 search far, boom, 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 boom.
I don't want to oil up.
Man, you want to oil down with somebody.
Exactly. I want to oil them up.
Them? Multiple? There's a whole bunch of them? Lily Phillips?
We have a future cat lady right here, unless she's willing to change a few life choices.
When a man says girl, but he actually means woman, I like to correct him. So, for example,
girl boss, girls night, girl math, girls girl, the girlies. Girls just want to have fun. I'm just a girl. You correct all those too, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. They don't. They love calling each other girls and the B word that I'm not going to say because we don't swear anymore. They love calling each other that. But if a man says it, it's like, L, what are you saying?
Right.
A girl means a woman. Easy as that.
New trend. Ask men if they would rather be stuck with a bear or Diddy. And it looks like they now understand the question. They're getting dumber. They're getting dumber. You can tell that there's absolutely nothing behind these eyes. The entire precipice of the original question was, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a random man or a random bear? People were using this question to try to make some rhetorical statement about how men are violent, men are scary. But if it's a random man, you're most likely to encounter a docile, non-aggressive, non-violent man more than
it's just
you're
a
likely
regular
to encounter
man.
a Jeffrey Dahmer or a Ted Bundy. That's if we're using violent crime statistics or if you consider the fact that you walk past men every single day. In the original question, we don't know who the man is. You're telling us who the man is in this question. But even if we knew for sure that the man was violent, even if we knew for sure that the man was Diddy, guess who I'm still gonna pick?
I'm still gonna pick Diddy. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to be extremely cautious with this man that I know is capable of dangerous things, but can still help me in this survival.
Why the hell would you pick the bear, bro? That's guaranteed death. That doesn't even make that logically. That doesn't even make sense, bro. Like, who would even think about doing something like that?
Scenario,
What?
or I'm gonna have to take him on, which I have a way better chance of doing against a man and not a bear. If the entire point of the rhetorical statement is that you don't know what men are capable of and you'd rather bet on yourself rather than some other person, then you would have to apply that to women as well, because women are also unpredictable, which would literally defeat the point that you were trying to make before. I can't do this anymore, dog. I'm retiring.
You can fight.
You gotta understand that, like, he used his brain, right? like used it. Like, I'm not saying like he used 100% of his brain. He just used his brain in a normal like way, and he thought about the scenario. He thought about the circumstances, and he was like, okay, like this is how it goes, and this is blah blah blah. 2 + 2 is 4. Woman will look at 2 + 2 = 4, and they'll just say it's 4. They won't think about how they got there. They won't think about how to get there. They won't even think about the answer. They just think about what's already in their brain at that moment of time. They don't like to do any extra thinking, which is exactly why we're in this predicament in the first place. Like, come
Fight a
on.
man, but you can't fight a bear.
Guys do not want to approach you, not because of how pretty you are or how you look, but it's really because they're scared of you.
Her assessment is that guys don't come up to her and others, attractive girl, right? Objectively so, I think, because they're intimidated. Now, what's interesting is she actually says inside of all of that, she says the truth somewhere. Did you catch it? The truth nugget. There's always a truth nugget. Guys gotta look for it. And girls, we throw the truth nugget out there. She says, even if we're not into them, we want them to come up to us, make us feel good, like we look good, like we look hot, even if we're not into them. You just told all the guys what you want. That's why they don't come up to you. The reason that a lot of guys don't come up to women is because they're tired of the game, because they know that you're just looking for attention.
Yeah.
They know that you just want them to come up so you can then go, hi, ew, right? You know it.
So you remember what I just said, how she's using her brain? Yeah, that white woman with the blonde hair, the first thing that came into her brain, she went on TikTok, she put her phone up and she said it. She didn't think about what she was saying. She didn't think about how it was going to sound. She didn't even think about the answer. She just said it, and that's all there is to it, even though everything she just said was a flipping lie. I'm telling you, bro, nowadays, like, because we're so easily, like, women, we can look at them and we can like talk to them and all of that so much more than we could back in the day. Nobody realized how stupid some people were back in the day until we turned cameras on them, and now we put social media out there. No one knew how some people were, bro. I'm telling you.
You want them to come up, make you feel good, make you feel hot. Ooh, I look good tonight. Oh my God, did you see? Like, totally wanted me. I don't like them, but ooh, whatever. They're tired of that.
Most of us aren't scared. We just don't want to waste our time.
Your male Uber driver doesn't help you put your suitcase in the car. Yeah, he's weird for that. I want to see what this alpha guy says, but he should have helped her.
His job is to drive you to your destination, not be your personal servant.
True, but every time I've gotten in an Uber, I've always had help putting my suitcase in the back, and I'm a fully grown man. Most of the time, I'm not that too. Was that one Little Baby song? Yeah, I'm not that too. But every single time I've been taller than them, man, and they still go and put my suitcase in the back, even if they're old men. So it's kind of weird on that Uber driver's behalf to not help a little girl. Sorry, not little girl. I say little girl. Not help a young woman put her suitcase in the car. Come on, bro. That's a bit weird. You want 5 stars, do you not? Yo, was she that thick that they had to blur it? Like, she was that thick that they had to blur it? Damn. Okay, 3 is her highest. 5 to 6?
Maybe she should leave the strength work for her boyfriend.
I wouldn't even be able to do that. All men are liars.
So funny. Psalms 116 verse 11, men, translated to the original Hebrew that the Old Testament was written in Psalms 116, is referring to mankind. I know you don't have the best relationship with your dad, but at least you can try to grow a relationship with this father.
Maybe
I was gonna say, because why would that even be written like that in the Bible? And then this is another thing that I'm talking about. Like I said before, they don't use their brain. Again, they don't actually use it. They just see something, make a TikTok, and that's it, done. And everyone nowadays goes based off of the lies that they see on a 1-minute TikTok video, because it's a lot easier than just accepting the reality. Their brains like to accept the lies and just make that their reality instead of actual reality.
She should just read between the lines next time and not be so biased.
Do you not have the same rights in this country as a man?
Not necessarily.
What rights do you
This
have?
guy died,
What
didn't it?
rights
Rest
don't
in
you
peace.
have that a man does?
The baby.
What rights don't you have that a man does?
Don't we have? I have to think on that.
You see, that's the answer. You don't. No, ma'am. I asked you 3 times. There are no rights that you don't have that a man does. And actually, you made my point even when you misheard me. You have some rights that a man doesn't have because you can't, child. You can make me a parent even if I don't want to be. Thank you for proving my point.
That's crazy. Do you see what I'm saying, though? It's like she could have just said, give me a minute, let me think about what he said, let me understand what he said, and then answered. No, the first thing that came into her brain, she spat it out on the mic. And then she said the wrong thing. And then she backtracked and been like, wait, I don't really know about that. And then she made herself look like a fool, and this guy's amazing. I love this guy. Rest in peace.
Ladies, you like to give yourself all the outs and none of the accountability.
Western women have the exact same rights, yet they complain the most.
They have
it's
more.
honestly confusing
That's crazy, because
to understand the reasoning
technically, if
behind
that's a right there, they have more, bro. Like, if you want to go there. But I'm pretty sure it's even, no? Or am I bugging out?
How are they louder than the power tools? What are you talking about?
This is
no.
Is he making them
there
all
were power
work?
tools going off? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I can't like immediate head. Like me to her, by the way, that's immediate. Like, oh my, they were going back to the room immediately, bro. Sure. Hey. Alright, this girl's funny, bro. I can't lie. Imagine it's a grown man this whole time.
Looks like this man will be the perfect wife for her, if it's what you're into.
All right.
I have no idea.
No, this is a test floor.
My boyfriend got it for me. I don't know. So we have to use premium?
No, over here. That.
Is it a diesel?
No. It's not a diesel. This should open. Yeah.
Oh,
that.
right here. Oh, okay.
No. Okay, stop. No, that's not. Nope.
Do you take that thing out?
No. Okay.
It's fake.
So, do you
This
see
is
that?
fake. I'm trying to skip past this. If it's not fake, it's just
Imagine
like,
getting your girlfriend
whoa,
a
hold
car
on.
and in a day she ruined it.
I skipped too far. Give me a sec. What the hell is it? Yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, bro, who is your doctor, bro? So I can go M that guy off right now, bro. He does not need to be a doctor, bro. He doesn't even need a PhD, bro. He doesn't need that no more, bro. Well, give that to me, fam. What the hell is this? Oh, that's real, because there's jiggle mechanics in there. This might be a man.
Barbie dolls look less fake than this.
Okay, y'all, tell me if I'm the only one. I turned 30 this year. I know, 30. I turned 30 in December, and I think I am ready to, like, get married. Get married, start a family, buy a house, travel with somebody that I am in love with. The only thing is, I feel like that is such, like, a memory now. I feel like in 2024, marriage is never the goal. Kids are not the goal. The family unit is not the goal anymore. I feel like everybody is just hooking up, and then that's just it. And no offense to that, because like I participated in hookup culture myself in my early 20s, like a lot. So, but now I feel like we're getting older. Why not? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be talking to multiple people at 30. Like I want to settle in
30.
and be married.
You guys remember the last videos? I'm telling you, 30, they're right, bro. Everyone's like, man, don't be lying about 30 is the sweet spot in which they go, wow, I need to get right with God and I need to get married. 29 though? We outside.
We're not married, but on my way to marriage and on my way to starting a family.
It's funny how they're all about
She don't look 30 though. She look very good for her age.
marriage now, but weren't they the ones who were all pushing hookup culture over commitment not too long ago? You guys made it to the end of the video.
Yeah, wow. It's just like, you man, stay safe out there, bro. Because it's a crazy world we live in, bro.